Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shot there from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this one is on AMTV with Christopher Green. And I have to say, this is probably one of the realest videos that he's put out in a very long time. Now, usually Christopher Green has some decent information. You know, I usually have to turn it off when he calls himself, trying to have some understanding about the Bible, or he's talking about you need to buy Bitcoin and, that other madness. But I had a chance to watch this earlier today, and as I said before, this is probably one of the most realest videos that he's done in a very long time. I think the last realest video that he's ever done that was just straight to the point and just a commentary that just had so much serious pinpoint accuracy was when he came to the revelation that America was going to get nuked off the face of this map and there's nothing you could do about it. I mean, this is precise, straight to the point, truth, no BS, completely unfiltered. And I can't say it any better than what he said within probably like the first 30 seconds of this video. I'm not going to play the whole thing because it's too long, but just enough so that you get the point of what he's talking about in this whole video.
So the ultimate red pill is realizing that you're fighting Satan. It's realizing that everything you've been sold, more importantly told your entire life, is a lie. Everybody and everything is lying to you except for one major truth. The government is lying to you. Politicians are lying to you. Bankers are lying to you. The media is lying to you. Music is lying to you. They're all lying to you. They're lying to you to control you. Let me give you an example of this. Why do you think the public school system is free? It's free for a reason. Because they want your children as soon as possible so that they can brainwash them. Think about it. It's also why the elites send their kids to private.
And just from those 48 seconds will let you know where he's getting off to in this video. And when you continue to watch it, he gives a great analogy which brothers on the line have used for years. He compares this world to the Matrix. Okay, you're born in a situation, as he said in the beginning of this video, where everybody and everything has lied to you. Whether it be consciously or subconsciously, they have lied to you. And when you realize that much of this, not much, but all of it, is the working of the spiritual demon Satan and his physical counterpart, you have to decide for yourself, like, okay, what do I do now? Because that's one of the hardest things to come to terms with, is knowing that everything that you hold dear, that you've loved, that you've learned, your life in general has been a complete lie. That's why we're going to go to Ephesians, I believe it's 6. Ephesians 6 and 12. It says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. As he said before, the biggest red pill that many people in this world could ever swallow is the fact that you are fighting against Satan. And that statement is 100% true. Let me read that again. Ephesians 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And before I cut it off, he gave a quick example of public schools. They want your children so they can indoctrinate them. And indoctrinate them with what? There is no God. There's just you and reasoning. Transsexuals to transhumanism, LGBTQ, live your best life, YOLO, hedonism, do as thou wilt. All these things are completely satanic and completely contrary to the scripture. But a lot of people are not spiritually savvy to realize that there's a bigger war out there than this physical that we're going through. Okay, there's a spiritual warfare. I hate to be cliche, but there is literally a spiritual warfare for the hearts and minds of the people. And many folks don't know it or can't even see it. That's why the scripture says, what was that? Actually, you know what? We'll just go to a quick story. To show you that this is a spiritual warfare going on. Okay. This is Matthew 4, and I'm going to just start at 1. It says, Then Yahushua led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward a hungered. And when the tempter came unto him, he said, If thou be the Son of the Most High, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High. Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city, and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple, and saith unto him, If thou be the Son of the Most High, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. Yahushua said unto him, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt Yahweh thy power. Again, the devil taketh him up to an exceedingly high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and saith unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Then saith Yahushua unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship Yahweh thy power, and him only shalt thou serve. It says, Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. Okay? Let me see if there's anything else. But the point is, to summarize this story, okay, what you just witnessed here was a spiritual a battle. Okay, when you read this, there was no time where it said Yahweh Shai punched Satan or gave him a roundhouse kick or put him in a chokehold and then he left. No. Yahweh Shai and the devil went back and forth spiritually. Because Yahweh Shai cut the devil with the word. The devil tried to use the word deceitfully, but Yahweh Shai knew that the devil was being manipulative. And he cut him with the scriptures. He cut the devil so hard. Verse 11, it said, then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered him. So it wasn't because of no super strong, mighty punch or kick or choke. Okay? Yahweh Shai defeated the devil through the Spirit. Because you have to realize, it's as Christopher Green said, once you know you're doing the biggest thing to realize is that you're fighting against Satan. But the thing is, once you know you're fighting Satan, you can combat him appropriately through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Because that's the only thing that can defeat the devil. The scripture. There's no gun, there's no sword, there's no type of martial art that you can use to fight a spiritual warfare. Like the scripture says, and I'm going to end it on this. Second Corinthians 10:4, and it says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, meaning of the physical, of the flesh, hands, guns, knives, bats, things of that nature, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds. Actually, you know what? Let me start up. 2 Corinthians 10:3. It says, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of the Most High, bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach, and having in readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. Okay? So, to put that in the layman's terms, the war that we fight is a spiritual warfare. You can't do it through carnal means. Because a spiritual problem needs a spiritual answer. And the only way you can defeat demonic or evil spiritual activity is with this counterpart, righteous spiritual energy. And the only righteous spiritual energy is these scriptures that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has given to us. This is how we combat the world. This is how we combat Satan. This is how we combat the ideas that Satan has brought into this world, as I said before, being a homo, feminism, bestiality, pedophilia, adultery, so on and so forth. This is how we defeat this satanic energy, not through fleshly means. So, hopefully this was edifying. Once again, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. With that, we're going to say shalom.